by three methods we may learn wisdom. First, by reflection, which is noblest. Second, by imitation, which is easiest. And third, by experience, which is the bitterest. It does not matter how slowly you go as long as you do not stop. Everything has beauty, but not everyone sees it. Wheresoever you go, go with all your heart. The man who moves a mountain begins by carrying away small stones. Life is really simple, but we insist on making it complicated. If you make a mistake and do not correct it, this is called a mistake. Study the past if you would define the future. To be wronged is nothing unless you continue to remember it. Respect yourself and others will respect you. The man who asks a question is a fool for a minute. The man who does not ask is a fool for life. When you see a good person, think of becoming like him. When you see someone not so good, reflect on your own weak points. Attack the evil that is within yourself, rather than attacking the evil that is in others. Silence is a true friend who never betrays. I hear and I forget, I see and I remember, I do and I understand. The gem cannot be polished without friction, nor man perfected without trials. It is not the failure of others to appreciate your abilities that should trouble you, but rather your failure to appreciate theirs. The man of wisdom is never of two minds. The man of benevolence never worries. The man of courage is never afraid. Only the wisest and stupidest of men never change. It is more shameful to distrust our friends than to be deceived by them. Real knowledge is to know the extent of one's ignorance. If what one has to say is not better than silence, then one should keep silent. Hold faithfulness and sincerity as first principles. Better a diamond with a flaw than a pebble without. When it is obvious that the goals cannot be reached, don't adjust the goals, adjust the action steps. Forget injuries, never forget kindnesses. Don't do unto others what you don't want done unto you. Education breeds confidence. Confidence breeds hope. Hope breeds peace. To see what is right and not do it is the worst cowardice. When a wise man points at the moon, the imbecile examines the finger. Time flows away like the water in the river. Don't complain about the snow on your neighbor's roof when your own doorstep is unclean. Learning without thought is labor loss. Thought without learning is perilous. He who conquers himself is the mightiest warrior. The man who says he can and the man who says he cannot are both correct. The superior man is modest in his speech, but exceeds in his actions. The noble-minded are calm and steady. Little people are forever fussing and fretting. Roads were made for journeys, not destinations. If your conduct is determined solely by considerations of profit, you will rouse great resentment. If you are the smartest person in the room, then you are in the wrong room. A true teacher is one who, keeping the past alive, is also able to understand the present. Worry not that no one knows you. Seek to be worth knowing. Those who know the truth are not equal to those who love it. Ignorance is the night of the mind, but a night without moon or star. Learn as if you were not reaching your goal, and as though you were scared of missing it. You will never know how sharp a sword is, unless it's drawn from its sheath. Faced with what is right, to leave it undone shows a lack of courage. One joy dispels 100 cares. Be not ashamed of mistakes and thus make them crimes. The scholar does not consider gold and jade to be precious treasures, but loyalty and good faith. If you don't want to do something, don't impose on others. The essence of knowledge is having it to use it. We should keep the dead before our eyes and honor them as though still living. I am not concerned that I am not known. I seek to be worthy to be known. The journey with the 1,000 miles begins with one step. Never tire to study and to teach to others. Be strict with yourself, but least reproachful of others, and complaint is kept afar. Virtue is never left to stand alone. He who has it will have neighbors. He who flatters a man is his enemy. He who tells him of his faults is his maker. Learning without thinking is useless. Thinking without learning is dangerous. Act with kindness, but do not expect gratitude. The demands that good people make are upon themselves. Those that bad people make are upon others. To see and listen to the wicked is already the beginning of wickedness. Looking at small advantages prevents great affairs from being accomplished. If you expect great things of yourself and demand little of others, you'll keep resentment far away. The cautious seldom err. The more man meditates upon good thoughts, the better will be his world and the world at large. Faithfulness and sincerity are the highest things. If your desire is for good, the people will be good. If I understand change, I shall make no great mistake in life. Return good for good, return evil with justice. Tell me and I will forget. Show me and I may remember. Involve me and I will understand. If either wealth or poverty are come by honesty, there is no shame. The man who chases the rabbits catches neither. To study and constantly, is this not a pleasure? To have friends come from faraway places, is this not a joy? Think of tomorrow, the past can't be mended. No matter how busy you may think you are, you must find time for reading or surrender yourself to self-chosen ignorance. When we see men of a contrary character, we should turn inwards and examine ourselves. Learn it widely, question it repeatedly, analyze it carefully. Then put what you have learned into practice intelligently. Don't grieve when people fail to recognize your ability. Grieve for your lack of ability instead. Respect the gods and the devils, but keep them at a distance. Success depends upon previous preparation. The wise never doubt, the humane never worry, the brave never fear. Better light a candle than curse the darkness. When anger rises, think of the consequences. Humility is the solid foundation of all virtues. An oppressive government is more to be feared than a tiger. Desire to have things done quickly prevents their being done thoroughly. Three things cannot long be hidden: the sun, the moon, and the truth. To understand yourself is the key to wisdom. Straightforwardness without the rules of propriety becomes rudeness. It is man that makes truth great, not truth that makes man great. Our greatest glory is not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. Good people strengthen themselves ceaselessly. Before you embark on a journey of revenge, dig to graves. We have two lives, and the second begins when we realize we only have one.